Here's my freshman year recap.
And it's been the craziest year of my life. It all started off in the summer of 2019. I'd finally been cleared to be active again after breaking my leg in my spring soccer season. I was able to go on runs all the time, go to the gym, and then meet up with friends for lunch after. Luckily, somehow I was able to meet a bunch of new girls who were going to go to school with us and became friends with them. It was great to get to meet new people before starting the school year and talk about all the things we were scared about. I was especially scared about getting lost in the hallways, but after meeting all my teachers and learning my schedule, I felt pretty confident. I spent the days leading up to the first week of school picking out the cutest outfits possible and trying to learn my locker combination, which I never used my locker. It was pointless. Finally, the first day of school rolled around and I got to drive to school with my big brother Nick, who was a senior this year. Even after just meeting up with all my friends in the cafeteria in the morning, I knew this was going to be the best year ever. As the weeks of my school year went on, I realized it wasn't going to be as scary as I once thought it was going to be. I ended up having a really good schedule with friends in each and every one of my classes. But I'd have to say one of my favorite classes was with Mr. Bach in second period. I had second period AV Tech with Mr. Bach and some really good friends of mine, Katie and Molly. We learned about everything that went behind creating a video for a TV show, a movie, or even just a YouTube video. We learned about things from lighting exposure to who operates a boom mic to even the different types of shots in film. We spent August from November learning about 6 units of cameras and filming and everything that went along with the production of things. Then we filmed that project that I starred in from about December through January, and then after coming back from winter break, we started to learn how to actually edit the videos. And our first project was the Seattle trip that Mr. Bach went on a few years ago. I preferred learning about everything before actually filming because I felt like I knew the background info to what exactly I was doing, although I do wish we had a few more projects while learning. I truly enjoyed all the projects that we did this year. I just maybe do like a music video or a comedy skit. That's really fun to film and really fun to watch just to kind of spice things up a little bit. One of the first filming projects I was actually the lead actor in, and while I wouldn't say I was the best actor, it was really fun to just have all the cameras and everything on you and to just act. It was honestly pretty rewarding to do these projects just because in the end of it, you would rewatch your movie and be like, dang, like I just edited that. Like that's something I would love to watch, and it just made me really happy. Beside Mr. Bach's class, I'd say the rest of my classes went pretty well too, but the beginning of second semester was more exciting for me. This was because soccer tryouts were starting, and I ended up making varsity as a freshman and starting in most of the games. I got to play with some of my best friends, including Cooper, Lottie, and Reese, and just had the best time of my life. The season went along pretty well. I think we'd only lost about 2 or 3 games, which was really, really good. But the first week of March, I felt really, really sick and went to the doctor and had bronchitis and pneumonia, so I was out for the entire week. Little did I know, the following week of school, I'd be going back for only 3 days and never returning this year because of the coronavirus. And at the time everything started happening, we weren't really sure when we were going back to school, but I had an idea we'd be back in 2 weeks when we were riding in the bus along to our last soccer game we'd be playing this season. Everything kind of sucks if I'm being honest. I just think it's really weird how we're not in school, and at one time it seemed illegal to just go on a run outside, which seems like the only true activity I've been doing during being quarantined. I miss not being able to hang out with my friends, but I kind of realized that I'm a person who doesn't really mind being alone. I guess I'm very independent, and it's fine if I'm not with my friends because I still have other ways to contact them. But then there's online school. Personally, for me, I hate teleschool, online school. It's just really annoying because I feel like a few of my teachers have given me more work online than they would if we were in class. I just feel so unmotivated about everything. It just really sucks because I'd honestly say ninth grade year was my favorite year of school so far. I had so much more independence and honestly enjoyed going to school every day, unlike middle school, which I felt like I had a rocky past with. But being the nice sibling I am, I'd say I feel even worse for my brother, who was a senior this year and didn't get to go to prom or graduation. We didn't get to go on our graduation trip, which would have been the first time truly out of this country. In the end, I'd say freshman year was pretty whack. It was kind of like a mountain. It went really uphill, everything was good. And then once Corona hit, everything started to suck a little bit, but we're still making the best of it. I had so much fun this year, made so many new friends, and learned so many new things and wouldn't change it for the world. That pretty much sums up my freshman year experience. I cannot wait to become a sophomore. I get to learn to drive this year. I get to feel more comfortable coming back to school in August. I'm just excited for all the new opportunities.